It's hard to explain. I'm Justin Timberlake. That one sentence told us everything we needed to know, not about the DWI, but about where Justin Timberlake is right now. If I were his PR person, here's what I'd tell him to do next. You ready? Lean into the humor. People are quoting you. They're out there saying, it's hard to explain I'm Justin Timberlake is the funniest thing you've ever said. They think it's funnier than this is going to ruin the tour, the world tour. And your best bet is to lean into it, not to ignore it, not to fight it, but to accept it. Maybe show up on SNL, not as a host or musical guest, but just do a little cameo as yourself, maybe on Weekend Update, or maybe doing a video for Sag Harbor Tourism. Hi, I'm Justin Timberlake, and it's hard to explain. But you know what isn't? A cool, breezy summer evening in Sag Harbor. I would not recommend doing your in the box routine. I don't think we're ready for that. It has to appear authentic. So I don't think that he could just post a meme on his social media accounts because he doesn't use his social media accounts for that. And real quick, hi, I'm Elmy Rose. I have a background in entertainment journalism and I'm born and raised in LA. I don't have any personal connection to the celebrity story or any celebrities in it. These are just my thoughts. Partner with Uber or Lyft, or even Waymo, any sort of rideshare or taxi service. I think that would be a great partnership. You could do a coupon code, you could do digital advertising, you could do commercials. You could say, having $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? Getting home safe, not driving home. I mean, you should actually be photographed in Ubers and Lyfts, but only ones that have the sticker. A taxi, I would literally just hire a taxi, something that very obviously looks like a taxi from the outside, and have you get in that. Actually, maybe go full out with it. Do a partnership with New York, since it happened in Sag Harbor. Do a partnership with the taxi service in New York City. Next, and this is a big one, if I were Justin Timberlake, I would put out the best album I've ever made. I don't care what it takes, Justin. Call Pharrell back up. See if he can do you solid. Beg Kendrick Lamar to guest on a track. Resurrect David Lynch so he can direct the music video. I don't know. Figure it out. It's got to be some of your best music ever. Because that's what the focus is about, right? If you can put the focus back on you and your music. Justin Timberlake has some legitimate hits. Remember Sexy Back? Remember when his friend told the police officer, hey, if you've ever liked Bye 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 or Sexy Back, can you do me this favor? Before they arrested him and she was able to give him his cell phone. Here's what's maybe the worst thing about Justin's DWI from a PR perspective. And I'm laughing because what I'm about to say sounds so twisted. Purely from a PR perspective, the worst thing about this is that the arresting officer had no idea who he was. That's bad. Justin Timberlake has been in this industry, in this career since he was a child. And if he's now approaching the age where a young police officer has no idea who he is, I mean, if I'm his PR people, that's what makes me the saddest. It would be that right there. License your music. Look into licensing for a big hit, trendy TV show or movie or series. Maybe work with a young, hot artist right now. Don Toliver, who sampled Rock Your Body. Work with someone like that. Buy a sports team. I don't know, Justin. But you gotta figure out how you can get in touch with younger people, with the youth. Maybe try playing a sleazy celebrity character in a movie or TV show. Do not be the star. No one's ready for you to be the star. But if you showed up, had maybe 3 killer scenes that were comedic, and you just nailed it, you could even joke in the press, you're like, well, I had experience playing a guy who made some bad decisions. You know what I mean? And then you can fist bump the interviewer and it'll be great. Here's one thing I explicitly do not recommend. I would not suggest that Justin Timberlake perform live with NSYNC because it is not NSYNC's job to fix Justin Timberlake's image. No, stop that. They are talented men in their own right. They don't need to be Justin Timberlake's PR team. And they know that. And I think Timberlake knows that too. Something that people really like to see when celebrities mess up. They like to see celebrities acknowledge their mistake, apologize for the mistake, and say why the mistake will not happen again. And It's also good if they do this wrapped in sincerity and humor. A celebrity who can make fun of their bad decision goes a long way. Look at Hugh Grant on Jay Leno's Tonight Show. After Hugh Grant was arrested for soliciting a prostitute, he still went on the Tonight Show, and Jay Leno asked him, "What were you thinking?" And everyone laughed, and Hugh Grant was honest about it. And it actually, I think in the long run, in a very strange way, helped his career. So anyway, that is what I would do if I were Justin Timberlake's PR person. What would you do? Do you think that Justin has actually finally ruined the world tour, or do you think he can come back in our good graces? Are you a fan of Justin Timberlake? Thanks for watching.